What up and welcome. I'm Matthew Msingati, the designer and developer. This is my YouTube channel, Coded Design, where I teach coding and user interface design. This is video number 3 of a series called 5-Minute PHP, where I explain for beginners PHP and how it works. So in the previous video, we were in this stage. I assume that you have installed XAMPP. The thing that I didn't show you, after installing XAMPP, where do you go? First of all, when you are installing XAMPP, XAMPP will show you a dialog box asking you or reminding you to change the folder where you are supposed to install XAMPP. For instance, it will tell you that it will advise that do not install XAMPP in your C drive. The reason might be obviously the C drive. If you want to copy anything from anywhere to the C drive, there are some issues, there are some restrictions. So I don't think XAMPP works well with that, because this XAMPP must be able to read and write files, so it must not be tampered with. So I will advise that you install your XAMPP in any place outside C, maybe on a D drive, but if you don't have another drive, or just install it there, also it will work. So then, where do you find your XAMPP file? Where do you put your PHP file? So for instance, for me, I've been installing my XAMPP in this drive. So the current running XAMPP installation folder, it's XAMPP 2023. So you go into your XAMPP directly, and then from then you look for this folder htdocs. After htdocs, these are all your folders that the PHP engine will go to as your root directory. For instance, I've created this empty folder, 5-Minute PHP. This is the one that we are going to use to learn PHP. So let's get into it. So as you can see here, I've opened that folder. How did I do that? You just come here and open a folder, and then you go straight to that directory, and that is it. So what else can you do? Let's create a PHP file. So what you can do here on Visual Studio Code, you can come here and click create. Let's say index uk.php file. That means you are telling the system that this is a PHP file, and that is it. That is how you create a file. Then we are inside our Visual Studio Code, and then we're inside the file index. How do you start with PHP? Whatever that you're going to do in PHP, you must open and close PHP tags. And how do you do that? This is how you do that. Why this file is called index? The PHP engine that will be or the Apache engine that runs on a server, it uses this file as a default file, as a default entry to your website. So whenever we go to let's just quickly go to localhost, and then we type 5-min PHP. I hope this is the right spelling. Okay, of course it's the right spelling. As you can see that it's a blank page. If it was the wrong spelling, it was going to tell us that the file does not exist, as you can see. So how can we be sure if the file that we've already created here, it's loaded here? So let's just write our first PHP code, which will be to display something on the screen. Let's say coded design, and save. Coded design and save. As you can see, let's go there, go to this URL and refresh. As you can see that coded design has been displayed on screen. So otherwise, this is where we're going to end now. We are going to continue with the series. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and also thank you for watching.